Hi there beauties, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have my updated foundation, contour, and highlight routine, and as you can see in the before and after, it makes a huge difference. And then this is with the eyes done. So if you want to see how to go from this to that and to create a nice flawless look, and it's kind of a simple routine, then just keep on watching. The first thing I'm doing is grabbing my Benefit Porefessional primer and applying this onto kind of like the center portions of my face where my pores are the largest, and this stuff works amazing at filling in your pores and any lines. And then I also will end up bringing it onto my forehead as well because I have some fine lines up there. And then I'm going in with my MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation, and I will be using my fingers just to apply this. I concentrate most of the product on to my cheeks, chin, nose, and on my upper lip, and a little bit between my brows and forehead, and then I just kind of blend it downwards to the rest of the face. And then I'm using my favorite Real Technique sponge, and this is damp. As you can tell, it gets pretty big once it's damp, and I just use that to bounce it up and down all over and just make sure that everything is really well blended. And this sponge creates such a flawless finish if you use it damp. To highlight my face, I'm going in with my L'Oreal True Match foundation, and I will be applying this into the usual highlighted areas. So underneath my eye in a triangle shape, and I do apply some onto my eyelid, my nose, and between my brows and my chin. And this is kind of like a lightweight highlight in comparison to concealer. I still love my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, but this is just kind of something I've been doing more recently, and it has such a lightweight finish for summer. And then I am using my damp Real Technique sponge and using that just to blend it all in. And once again, I am just bouncing this over everything because I don't want to move the product at all. I want to keep it right where I applied it. And as you can tell, this really helps to brighten up your face. And yeah, just take your time blending everything in. To add the glow to my face, I'm going in with the Marc Jacobs cream highlighter, and as you can tell, I just use my finger and swirl it around in the product, and then I am applying it to the high points of my cheekbones, and doing that on both sides, of course. And I also apply it to my chin as well to add some glow there. And as you can tell, this stuff works amazing, and then I just use my fingers to make sure that everything is really well blended in. And then to set that highlight, I'm going in with my Anastasia contour kit in this shimmery shade right there. And I'm using this Real Techniques contour brush, and it works perfect for setting highlight. So all you have to do is just go over any places where you place that Marc Jacobs highlight, and this will help to ensure it lasts all day, and it also makes it even brighter. To set the rest of my face, I'm going in with my Coty Airspun translucent powder and that same brush, and I apply it really heavily onto my eyelids and right beneath my eyes. I kind of do a little bit of baking, but nothing too crazy, so I just like to apply a pretty heavy layer in those areas. And then I also will bring it onto my lip and around my chin area, and then I use a big powder brush to really pack it on everywhere else. So, you know, just right below my cheekbones and onto my forehead. And this will help when we go in with bronzer to make sure it blends out really easily. Now to contour and warm up the face, I am using a mixture of these three colors because I can never seem to pick just one. And I'm using this BH Cosmetics angled brush and just using this to kind of carve out my cheekbones. I don't do anything too harsh. I really like it to be nice and blended. So I'm just really applying that pretty heavily and blending it and kind of making sure that it just blends out flawlessly, I guess. And then I also will bring it along the hairline. I have a larger forehead, so I like to make the majority of my forehead tan and leave the lightness kind of right between my brows. And then I also will apply it onto my neck because my face isn't quite as tan as the rest of my body. And I also will run that along either side of my nose and then on the bottom edge of my nose. I don't do anything crazy with nose contouring. I'm going in with these two shades from the e.l.f. blush palette, and I will be applying that right above where we applied that contour or bronzer shade. And like I said, just really making sure to blend it in really well. And yeah, just blending it backwards towards my hairline and then blending upwards. I'm using that Real Techniques brush and some more of that translucent powder, and I just like to use this to clean up the contour and around the blush, like around my lip area, and this just helps to ensure that everything blends together really well and that we don't have any harsh edges going on. And then I also go over everything with my big Mary Kay powder brush just to once again blend it all together. I'm going to highlight and brighten my face a little bit more with these top two shades, and so yeah, I'm just applying that right under my eyes. I do a little bit in a triangle shape as well and just kind of bring it into that area, and then I will run it down the bridge of my nose. And here you have the finished look. As you can tell in the before and after, it makes a huge difference, and it's really an easy look to recreate. And here it is with the finished eyes as well. And in the before, I just have brows on. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit the like button if you liked it, and I will see you all soon. Bye, beauties.